name is Laura Esquivel. I'm a Chicana lesbian feminist from Los Angeles, California. I live in Washington, D.C. now with my partner and my puppies. And I am the Director of National Advocacy for a national Latino organization. I am a political, operative, strategist, feminist troublemaker. I came out when I was 14. I came out to everybody. The first people I told were my parents, and I've been out ever since. So I didn't know, this was a very long time ago, and I didn't know any lesbians. I had never met any, and so I had the same stereotypes. I don't know from where, I thought lesbians were truck drivers, but I was incorrigible, and I went to juvenile hall. And that's where I met my first lesbians. And I was like, I don't have to get married to a boy. I was just so relieved to find out that I didn't have to do, again, what, I don't know who told me, but just, what was expected. And I was thrilled. I was a little queen bee in juvenile hall. I had so much fun. So I was in and out of juvenile hall, and it was not, obviously it wasn't the most positive experience, but on the other hand, it was where I found my people and where I could be myself, and it was really more the norm in juvenile hall. Yeah, I started running away when I was 12. One of the reasons I ended up in juvenile hall. Okay. Yeah, I didn't fit in. The ways that I didn't fit in were more because of being brown, than because of any sense of being lesbian. My sister and I were the only kids of color in our elementary school. Like I said, my father would pick us up on the weekends, and we went back and forth to East LA to South Pasadena, and I was like, what is wrong with this picture? How come my cousins, there's like 4 of them in the bedroom, and they're not going to good schools, and they're not getting new bikes every Christmas, and they're not, so there was the economic difference. My mother was remarried to my stepfather at the time, who was Anglo, but there was just also, obviously, the opportunities were very different. I started getting really angry and being very aware of the disparities and the fact that I didn't belong there. When we were really young, my mom took us to the public pool and dropped us off, and they told her to come pick us up because it wasn't Wednesday, which is the day the colored kids were allowed to swim, because that's the day they cleaned the pool. So I was more aware of not fitting in like that. So I left South Pasadena. I started running away when I was 12, 13, and I never went back. I've been out at every job, in every social situation, in every school, every place since I came out. And to my family, my attitude was, this is who I am. I'm not, if you want me to come home for Thanksgiving, I'm bringing my girlfriend. And my family has been supportive 100%. My grandparents, everybody from my grandparents, my mother was my number one supporter. She was so proud of me and my activism, and she appeared in a 1984 LA Times article in a picture with me and her and my daughter. It was the first story they did on the gays, where they weren't calling us homosexuals. And my mom was in the story with me, talking about how proud she was of me. My Mormon mom. Visit my mom. She worked for the school board, the LA school board, and like I said, she was very proud of me, and she was the first bilingual person on the PFLAG hotline, because she wanted there to be support for Spanish-speaking parents. And I would go visit her and wear these buttons, "How dare you presume I'm heterosexual," because I've always been a femme, and so people do assume, oh, you don't look like a lesbian, so it doesn't occur to them that I'm a lesbian. And I don't want people to think I was straight. So I'd wear these buttons, and my mom would be like, "Mija, all my friends know that you're a lesbian. Do you have to wear that button?" I don't know what it is. I'm proud of it, but again, it came from a lot of anger, you know.
What would Nara today say to that 14-year-old Nara?
I'm really proud of you. I wish you didn't feel like you had to take on the world, but I'm really proud that you feel like you have no choice. Yeah, I was lucky. My parents loved me, my family loved me, and I was always aware that there were so many kids who didn't have that.